What's going on, everyone? In this video, I'm going to show you how to get Google Now with voice search up and running on an ice cream sandwich device. If you need a demonstration of how it runs and works, even though it's extremely stable and it works fantastic, you can check out the video link here, and I'll post it again at the ending of this video. So make sure you have annotation links turned on. In that video, I show you a demonstration of how it runs, its speed, pros and cons. Even though there's like next to no con, it works great. If you don't have Jelly Bean but you have ice cream sandwich, this is as close as you can get to getting a Jelly Bean feature on your Android device. So before you continue, the first thing you must be aware of is that by attempting to do the things in this video, if something goes wrong, you could permanently damage your own device. So you're following the instructions in this video at your own risk. Furthermore, you must be running ice cream sandwich, so that's like, I think that's between Android 4.0 and Android 4.0.4. So it must be running an ice cream sandwich. Your device must be rooted, and you must have Clockwork mod recovery up and running. Please don't ask how to root and run Clockwork mod recovery on your device. There are hundreds of Android devices running ice cream sandwich. I couldn't begin to even explain that much stuff because it's different from device to device. So please do your own research and then come back and follow this video. Okay. Furthermore, you must be running a certain chipset. If I can show you. Okay. Is it just that? Yeah, you must be running. Your device must have ARM6 as shown here, or ARM7. Now, I'm running CyanogenMod 9. And I can access that information very easily on my own by simply going to the phone settings. So try this with your own phone, even if you're not running CyanogenMod 9. Go all the way down, About Phone, and where are you? CPU, where I'm tapping. It says ARM7. Okay, so I know I'm running an ARM7 device. Now remember, I'm running CyanogenMod 9, it might be different if you're running a different ROM. If you're running, like, say, an ice cream sandwich update from Samsung and you're running TouchWiz, I'm not sure if this will show up here. I think Motorola is like Motorola Blur, and then HTC is like HTC Sense. So I'm not sure if their annoying factory overlay skins will show this information in the About Phone section, but give it a shot. If not, there is a very extensive list. I'll put the link for this thread in the description below. You just simply go down and say, for example, you want to know, okay, is mine ARM7? You just click show content, and there's a huge list this person has compiled. They are sorted in alphabetical order of the manufacturer name, then the phone name itself and model. Okay, so go through this. There's even ARM6, ARM5. Ignore it, it won't work. Google Now won't work for ARM5 as far as I know. So check out ARM6, ARM7. If it's not in this list, you're gonna have to do a Google search or ask in XDA forums, and hopefully someone with the same model as your phone will know. Okay, so there are your warnings, there's information. Let's get into getting it up and running. So I'm gonna show you how to do an ARM7. Okay, the instructions for ARM6 are different. Okay, my phone's going crazy. I can't show you ARM6 instructions because I don't have an ARM6 device, so unfortunately you're just gonna have to read this thread on your own. Again, this thread, the link for it will be in the description below. But ARM7 people, this is what you gotta do. So you're gonna go to the main post, which I will give you a link for. I suggest you go down. This developer has given a link for downloads. I ignored all this and I went to this one right here, a nice consultation write-up. Click that link. It'll give you a link to a different post within the same thread. This person's information is a lot more easier to understand. And here, you're gonna look for M6. M6, as of the posting of this video date, is the most recent update. It's really stable. Again, watch my demo video, which I pointed to you earlier, if you wanna get an idea of how it works. I suggest you get offline, online mode. And obviously you're gonna download it, hook up your phone to your computer with the USB cord, copy and paste this zip file you download into your internal SD card, or if you have an external, then obviously the external, and we'll continue from there. Okay, so once you pasted that zip file on your internal or external card, depending on which memory type you have on your phone, you're going to power on your device and boot into Clockwork mod recovery. Now, I can't explain how to start a Clockwork mod recovery because, again, this is a universal method for ARM7 devices to get Google Now up and running on Ice Cream Sandwich. So booting up in Clockwork Mod recovery will vary from device to device. I'm running the Samsung Galaxy S2 LTE for Rogers, and the way I boot into recovery is by holding both volume buttons and the power button at the same time while the phone is off. Vibrates, let go of the power button, continue holding the volume buttons, and then wait until Clockwork Mod recovery starts. If you're running a Skyrocket Galaxy S2 for AT&T, you guys can follow the same instructions as me. Every other device out there, you guys have to look it up on the net. Sorry, but there's just too many devices out there. I can't do it for all. So what I need to do now is Clockwork Mod recovery. This is touch recovery. If you're running normal recovery, usually what you do is use the volume buttons to go up and down and the power button to select an option. Okay, but because this is touch, I just simply touch everything. So what I'm gonna do is hit install zip from SD card. Now if it was on my external SD card, I choose zip from SD card at the top. But since it's on my internal, I'm gonna select choose zip from internal SD card, scroll all the way down. This is where like all my camera directory and pictures are and stuff. You're gonna look for that zip file you copied and pasted right here. It says Mikey6 offline.zip. That's the one I chose, so that's why it says Mikey6 offline. Tap on it or select it with the power button. If your device uses the power button to select it, scroll down until you see yes, select it, let it kind of flash and install and do its thing, and then there's one more step we need to do, and we'll continue once I get to there. Okay, so it's finished flashing the zip file, but we're not 100% complete yet. And this is, I go back to this menu when it finished on its own. You hit go back, reboot system now. Let your phone start up, and then from here, while it's doing its thing, I should just show you guys. You're gonna need an app like Root Explorer, something like Root Explorer. Now remember, if you choose to download this app, Root Explorer, you will most likely need the paid version. If not, I suggest you use something else. This person recommends you using ES File Explorer, which I've never used in my life. So do a Google search. You're gonna need some sort of file management app that lets you kind of browse through the directory files in Android. Okay, I got an email. Thank you very much. And then we'll continue with the Root Explorer step. Okay, so again, if you're using Root Explorer, which the link for that app will be in the description below, you can open it up, give it super user permission, because it does require root access, so your phone must be rooted. So what you're gonna do here is navigate to System, then USR, then SREC. Okay, at this point here, let me just show you, you guys all understand. Long press on it, hit permissions. Okay, it's saying that it's set to read only. If you're using Root Explorer, what you need to do to change that option is here you have this blackish gray button that says Mount R/W. Tap that, and it changes to Mount R/O. I believe people that try to do this with the free version of the app, this is where it doesn't work, so try the pro version and it should work. You can long press on config, permissions, and your permissions should look like this. Okay, if it looks just like this where the check marks are, don't worry about special permissions, just the top part here, it's fine. So that's good to go. Cancel. You can do the same thing for NUS, long press, hit permissions. Okay, permissions look fine, check marks in the right spot again. We'll just hit this, change this back to Mount R/O just in case. Now let's give Google Now a try. So let's do a quick demo. What is the temperature today?
The temperature today in Ontario, Canada will be between 28 degrees and 18 degrees.
Okay, let's try something else. How old is Richard Branson?
Richard Branson is 62 years old.
Man, he looks really good for his age. Okay, so again, just in case anyone has doubts, to prove that I'm running Ice Cream Sandwich still, about phone, Android 4.0.4, CyanogenMod Mod 9. Okay, so there you go. There are a lot of pre-steps involved. You need root, you need to be running Ice Cream Sandwich, you must have Clockwork Mod recovery. if your ARM7 device. If your ARM6, it's different. I can't show you those steps because I'm running ARM7 and it will screw up my phone if I try to attempt that. So you want to check it out, feel free to check out that post, which I mentioned. It's in the second post. So yeah, what I'll do is, like I said, I'll give you this link first, which with the extensive list of ARM devices. Then I'll post this one next, which that has the ARM7 and ARM6 posting. And the third link I'll have in the description is the link I clicked right here. A nice consolidated write-up instructions. And this is where I actually downloaded... Whoa, where'd it go? This is where I downloaded M6. Okay? So I'll put it in that order so that way you guys know, okay, this is what I'm clicking. Alright, that's it. So I do hope you guys found that useful. It basically brings the best feature from Jelly Bean onto your ice cream sandwich device. So if you're waiting on your lousy manufacturer to update your phone and you're too scared to flash a ROM, well, here's a substitute. Good, no? So if you did find this video useful, hit the like button, check out my website in the description below, and subscribe, and thanks for watching.